Hey guys, and welcome back to the bus build. Day 4. I've got a bit of plywood back there which I'm going to be taking up. I've got a bit more flooring around the driver's seating area and the step area. Going to take that up. Hopefully won't find any nasty rust or anything like we did last week. Probably taking off this cowling, plastic cowling from here. All this, quite easy to come off, and underneath all the windows you've got this sheet metal in that runs. Probably get that out, get the insulation out, stack it all up outside, nice and neat, make sure it's all tidy. That's probably it really. See what time's doing, tidy up, and go from there. Well, that's the last bit of the floor. Well, not the last bit, but the last bit of the back of the bus taken up now, look, as you can see. Not too bad, not as bad as I thought it would be. It could be better, obviously, but it ain't nothing like what we got going down on by this wheel arch here. Now, I'm going to tackle this front bit here, down there. Try and get all that out, and then, yeah. See what's under that crap, I guess. Catch you later. I've managed to get the little patch of flooring out by the driver's seat. As you can see there, there is a small hole there. Not massive, nothing I shouldn't be able to patch over once I've learned to weld. Not going to bother taking away the driver's seat because that is on its own different platform. I had a look underneath from the outside and it looks fairly good, looks pretty good to be honest. So I'm going to leave that as it is and just deal with what I've got on display really. Start taking off these metal panels probably, or these plastic cowlings. Any of them really, just yeah, more stuff to do, man. Lots of work involved, a lot more than I guess I initially anticipated. I wasn't expecting so much rust to deal with, but I mean, we're in this build now and we got the bus shipped over from America, so there's not really a lot we can do with it. We're in this build now, so let's just do it. That's all we can do, is just patch, weld, and just give it our best go, innit? Almost 4 o'clock now, so I'm going to call it a day. I've managed to strip off the one side down through here of the walls, but I did actually also take out, there was a rear heater down here, and there was 2 pipes with coolant or antifreeze in it, and they basically ran the whole length of the bus right down behind the driver's seat. So what I done is I clamped them with 2 pieces of battens, this end, and then clamped them with 2 pieces of battens that end. Cut the pipes, took the pipes out, drained them into a bucket, which is quite easy, and then removed the heater, threw the heater outside, and then what I done down here, I had some elbows left over from where the heater went down through the floor around and to the actual heater matrix. So what I done is I cut some pipe and basically just returned it back round to itself after following some advice online. You can see down there, just about, not the best, but you can see how I've returned the pipes back round. So yeah, oiled them out, done that, cut all these walls, well, these piles out, ripped out all the insulation, And now I'm just gonna have a really good tidy up because there's just stuff everywhere. There's stuff on my face, as you can see. But yeah, do what we can, eh? Do what we can. And that's that. What's up, guys? So we're back on the bus and it's day 5. I wasn't here yesterday, so what I'm gonna do today is finish off taking out all these panels under these windows up through here. And then I want to have a good investigation into this bit down here. All around this area here. It's quite terrifying. Got a welder coming, so I'm going to learn how to weld and do it myself. So that's going to be quite exciting. Said no one. But I want to find out what the extensive damage is really. So going to be doing a lot of grinding, a lot of cutting back, and see what we've got to deal with. So let's get to it. Managed to get the remainder of that metal paneling off below the window, as you can see there, and I managed to remove quite a few of the cowlings that run along the length of the bus covering the cables. So what I'm going to do now is basically have a jolly good old tidy up, because this place is just an absolute mess. As you can see, there's just tools, insulation, plastic, metal, rust, absolutely everywhere. There's a couple of issues that I've picked up on even more bits of rust. There's actually daylight coming down between the wall channel, in between these gaps in certain areas. So that's concerning. Wasn't exactly prepared for that sort of stuff, if you know what I mean. Basically what I'm going to do now, like I said, tidy up and just drowning my own thoughts of dread on what to do with this rust. Oh dear. Wish me luck, guys. So, back at the bus this morning, and what I'm going to be doing is removing this ceiling. Hopefully it'll be fairly easy. I've read some comments regarding ceiling removal in school buses. Sometimes not be the easiest. We're not too sure whether we're going to keep the ceiling or not, but what I'll do is I'll number them up, and then if we want to keep it, we know where each panel goes and put them back in place. I will have to keep all the screws, so that's going to be fun. So let's get to it. So I managed to get about 80% of the screws out the ceiling, which is quite nice. I had a little chat to Rach, and I believe we're going to be keeping the ceiling. So what I do now to get the remaining bolts out is what I did yesterday on the wall panels. What I'll do is cut a small slot in the head of the screw, and I'll bash it with a hammer and cold chisel.
driver's seat.
You want to sit on the driver's seat?
Daddy,
Yeah.
I want you to put this stuff up.
Seat brake.
Let's
Courtesy of my beloved.
Mommy and Daddy. Mommy and Daddy, can you get out there? Because you can. Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
What's up, babes?
I want you to pick all that stuff up. And now I can put. Mom and Daddy, go out there. Mom and Daddy, go out there.
You gonna open the door?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You and your toys. Mom and Daddy, go out there.
Come on then.
Take your phone out. Mummy, let's put that book. I'm going to turn it to people sizes.
Oh, hello.
You can come in.
Thank you. Can I come on your bus?
Yeah.
Here's my ticket.
Pass me your outside card. Pass me.
Fun. Managed to get quite a bit done. And then also going to be removing the driver's seat. I had a chat with some guys last night on a couple of forums, and like they said, be ashamed to sort of like remove all the flooring, treat all the rust, maybe do a bit of welding, and not remove that small little insignificant area by the driver's seat. So I'm going to be having the driver's seat out, having that bit of flooring up, and see what we're dealing with under there. Week 2 on the bus, and I've pretty much been just ripping everything out, absolutely gutting the bus, getting things back to bare metals just to see what we're dealing with. I've managed to remove all the sealing throughout the bus, as you can see. Stacks of insulation left over, which is all going to get taken away by the waste man. I've also very dirty and grubby because I've actually been filming for next week's episode on tackling the rust, so stay tuned for that. If you like what you see, click the link and subscribe, and give us a like, thumbs up, I don't know, anything that YouTube, just give us some love, man.